So I think it wasn't recording. Why I said is why I left out the name. First of all, if people don't find that information of interest to it, they're not curious and don't say, well, who's in the agro sector? But if they need to know the name or why I left it out, if you guys want to know, it's because of this. You see, the umbrella term, the brand, as what but it's an umbrella for all kinds of things that are different, actually different industries in a way, because it's that big. But the name Monsanto, people have heard that for years. Like people in different sectors aware it's like one of the sort of villains in all the different things it's done. But it's been around a long time doing that kind of harm. This is something that is the only thing I've ever heard of with it, with the whole operation. This type of thing that they're doing in industrial agriculture has to be make sure there can never be a capital formation like this in this country. One, because there's the idea. No, if people knew how much that this had somehow embedded itself in our state to where public subsidy is going to something not only that's not to drive innovation, but it's just for their sector and it harms all other sectors. They just haven't realized it yet because they probably don't want to realize. They got to pay for the water, pay for the water and the manufacturing, but they also don't want anyone to know how many people are being killed. I mean, that's the source. See, when these people go to look at the harm coming in developing world, it's not clear whether people would say people are hungry, they don't have water. But then if they are made aware that it's one sector doing it, that it's come to America, and that there simply can't be a capital formation like this, I don't know how it got involved in the state in that way. I don't know. I mean, there's cities subsidize things like Amtrak or whatever because we need trains. This is different. I don't know how they got this relationship to our state, but I'm saying while the actual innovation sector is shut down, they're subsidizing to lower the prices like that, and their business model is going to cause our entire planet to die, and that many people to die of thirst. Yes, the name is Monsanto, but it's their industrial agriculture operation that's an emergency for every single sector to be aware of, because it's the one thing that you don't have to be concerned generally with, things of you don't have to be an environmentalist. If he sort of lives in reality and knows that if this can never happen again, that there could be such a formation in our country, because the Soviet Union was defeated for a reason. This kind of behavior is genocidal. It harms any market. It harms any industry, and millions and millions of people are being killed. I mean, that has to be something this is the one thing that everyone should be aware of. But yeah, it's Monsanto. That's the umbrella name, Monsanto. But I mean, I don't know who their suppliers are or who creates the model they're using. I mean, those kind of corporations don't have a brand name. The brand is Monsanto. That's the crops. But no. There's other industries. There's other sectors working with them to design those models. I mean, there's not doing it that way, that you use up the water faster than the planet can replenish it to the point where just a wave of death is coming around. This has to stop. But yeah, it's called Monsanto. But I mean but you got to focus on the agro thing. Otherwise, that company's been around for a while, doing all kinds of crap with pollution. But this one, this is an emergency. This one's an emergency, what they're doing.